Hey everybody, how you doing this morning? Hopefully everybody is doing well. It's Marla. I decided not to take my dogs for a walk this morning. I was tired of waking up 3:30 in the morning to take them for a walk. I needed a break today. My legs were sore. I think I did about 7 or 8 miles of walking yesterday, and it's not continuous walking. It's basically I have my phone on me all day and it tracks how much I walk from the time I kind of wake up in the morning, walk my dogs, do everything I do around the house. My phone's on me pretty much all the time. I have a footstep tracker on it. And by the end of the day, when I look to see how much I've walked, sometimes I've walked 8 miles, sometimes I've walked over 10 miles a day. So it's a lot of walking, but it's not like, power walking or anything like that. My legs are sore and I have fibro and all this other stuff, neuropathy and everything. So I need a break sometimes. So I decided today the dogs were just going to swim in the pool. That's going to be their exercise. I'll throw the ball for them outside, but I needed to be able to sleep until 4. So I thought, since I'm up early and I don't really have a lot to do today, all I'm doing today is taking my car in because I have to get an emissions test done on it for the state. So because of that, I decided to do this video, and it is a video on 2 of my favorite, I guess one of my favorite foundations right now and one of my favorite tinted moisturizers right now. I guess that's the best way to put it. Honestly, most of the time when I go out during the day, I am wearing no foundation, no makeup. The only thing I put on is lipstick. I'm out the door. All I have on my face right now is lipstick, no other makeup. I just load my face with sunscreen and I wear a hat and take my dogs for a walk. There's no reason for me to have makeup on to take my dogs for a walk at 5 o'clock in the morning. So most of the day I am walking around with no makeup on other than lipstick. But sometimes I do like to kind of make my face up, and I have found 2 of the prettiest. One I found just by happenstance, just by trying it out and testing it out. The other one, I got sucked into the hype about it, but the hype is real. The hype is real. And it is the Tint foundation. Can't believe I purchased this. I decided to go with the smaller sizes first. I wasn't sure what shade I was. Actually, what I did was I saw an Asian makeup artist do a quick YouTube short. It might have been really originally a TikTok, but I saw it as a YouTube short, and she did a great explanation and showed all the shades and kind of split them into categories that made it so easy for me to pick my shade. Now I picked this one, and I did order one slightly darker than this. I haven't gotten it yet. When I get it, I'll let you see what the color is. She said that if you have olive complexion like I do, go with neutral, which I normally would not pick, but she was right about that. So the color I picked was 27 Neutral Camel. I prefer to have a slightly lighter foundation and then make it darker with bronzer rather than having a dark foundation and have to try to lighten it up. I got the smaller size to test out, and this is really a beautiful, one of the prettiest foundations I've ever used. Now I use it very sparingly, and what I'll do is I'll put the foundation on this side of my face, and then I will put the skin tint that I really like right now on the right side of my face. So as I said, I don't have anything on my face. The only thing I am going to do is I do still have a little bit of, if I can find where it is, I have a little bit of redness still from that curling iron burn, and I'm going to take the creaseless concealer from Tarte, which I really like, in the green shade, and I'm going to put it just on some of the redness on my face. I'm just going to put it like right here before I put on the foundation or the tinted moisturizer. Let me just kind of dab that over that, and I'll put my concealer on last. So that's that. And I use this exactly the way they say to use this. However, I use it very sparingly. I tap the sponge into the foundation and then kind of rub it on the side here to get the excess off, and then use that part of it right here to apply to my skin. So I'm going to put this on my skin. This already is too much, so let me really rub this in. That was just one tap and I pretty much got it all over everywhere I wanted to do it. And I don't know if I said the color, this color is 27N. Really beautiful coverage. And it looks just like my skin. Doesn't really settle into my fine lines and wrinkles. It is an amazing, 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 amazing foundation. I cannot say enough about the Tint foundation. It's just fabulous. But I am going to try one other color just to see. But this is actually quite a good shade for me. I can work with it at least. It's not totally off the charts when it comes to matching. I think it makes your skin look gorgeous. The other thing I like is the Skin Tint. And this is from Sephora collection. And I've actually had a lot of really good luck with products from Sephora collection. Like I said, you have to excuse my eyebrows. I haven't filled those in yet. But this is actually a really nice little skin tint. And I'm trying to see what shade this is. It is actually 1700 light. And don't consider myself as having light skin by any stretch of the imagination. But that to me is more medium, not light. They call it light. This is just a very lightweight tinted moisturizer that gives you just a little bit of coverage. It's not as perfecting as the Tint, but you can see it's really beautiful also on your skin. And then if I add a little bit of, I'm gonna add a lighter weight concealer. I'm gonna use my Tarte Creaseless Concealer. If you add just a little bit of that, a really nice tinted moisturizer for someone that just wants a little bit of coverage, not as much as what the Tint would do for you. You can see this one looks almost flawless. This one looks very nice, but not quite as flawless as the Tint. And then I'll do the same thing to this side. I'll add a little bit of bronzer, and then I'll add a little bit of, I love this Jones Road blush in, what is this color? Pinch Cheeks. This is really my most favorite blush right now. It just makes my skin look gorgeous, but you really have to live kind of in a drier climate or be dealing with drier skin because it's a little much if I would be like living in Florida and humidity. But that's it. The difference, like I said, Tint on this side and the tinted moisturizer, which I forgot to say, it's called Sephora Reveal the Real. Really, really beautiful tinted moisturizers. So two of my really most favorite ways of covering up my skin right now. Let me do my brows really quickly so you can kind of see the way it would look. Completely done. That is sort of what it would look like. I don't have any mascara on. I don't want to do mascara right now because I'm going to be putting a mask on my face in a minute. But you can see what they both look like. Tint on this side. Again, I'm going to try just a slightly different color, more of a slightly neutral beige. This might be a little too camel for my skin tone, but it's still, I can work with it. And then this tinted moisturizer on this side is absolutely beautiful from Sephora. Really love this. It's considered a long wear 24-hour hydration liquid tinted moisturizer, but both of these are beautiful. Both of them I can recommend for any type of skin, young or mature skin. I think both of these would work great. Probably by far my most favorite ways of concealing any imperfections on my skin. I cannot say enough about these. They're gorgeous, and I know that Tint does have one that's, I think, slightly hydrating, but I actually like to put my own hydration on my cheeks just to give me a glow. This is MAC Strobe Cream, which I really love. An OG oldie but goodie that makes your skin look beautiful. Totally blown away by both of these products for my skin. I am trying to compile a video of favorites right now, but I am just getting really bogged down because I have so many favorites right now. I just can't seem to get myself motivated to put them into, let me put a little powder on under my eyes to set this. I just haven't got myself motivated to do my favorites yet because I have so darn many of them. I think maybe if I just do the favorites and don't kind of get involved in discussing ingredients and things like that, I'll be able to get through it. If I have to talk about, why I like them, what's in them skincare wise, the video will be like 2 hours long and I don't want to do that. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave the shades that I use down in my description box along with the name of both of these products. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye from Marla.